Income splitting in retirement is a great tool to allow you to split your income and pay less taxes, right? And at the end of the day, we all want to pay less tax. Now, one way to split your income is to do it through CPP. So CPP sharing, where you share the amount that you and your spouse or common law partner receive, is a great tool to use if needed and if you're able to split that income. We'll cover that in this video. We've covered income splitting in retirement in many videos, but we've never covered CPP sharing, which can be a great tool to use as you start to collect your CPP. So CPP sharing is when you share your CPP benefit with your spouse or common law partner. So again, this doesn't apply to single people, but if you are married or common law, then you might want to consider CPP sharing. From a high level, CPP sharing is just taking your two total amounts and ideally putting it into one lump sum and then splitting it out. It's not quite that simple, but that's a general term. So let's say one partner is earning $1,000 through CPP and the other one's only getting $600, you have a $1,600 total, you each collect $800. It levels out your taxable income over time. Now, to qualify for CPP sharing, obviously you both have to be taking your CPP. Now, it doesn't have to be done, and this is very important, it does not have to be done right when you apply for CPP the first time. You might be collecting CPP for a while, your spouse or common law partner starts theirs, and at that point you can split it as well. Now, the splitting can only be done in the years that you were actually together. So if you were single your whole life until you turned 60, you got married and took your CPP at 65, it's only those 5 years of credits that you would be able to split. So again, the longer you've been together with your partner, the longer you're able, or the more you're able to share your CPP with them. Now, of course, sharing that CPP amount might be beneficial, it might be not, and I'll go through that here in a second. But at the end of the day, it is a great option if you're looking to kind of equalize taxable income between you and your partner. A lot of times when you enter into retirement, a lot of your income, especially past age 65, you can income split. And again, we'll link that video above that we've done in the past that talks about pension income splitting, income sharing, taxable income splitting, all of that. So make sure to watch that video because there's a lot of ways to split your income and lower your overall household tax bill in retirement, which again, we all want to do that. We all want to pay less tax. Now I'll say this, the majority of people do not do CPP sharing because there's other tools, like I talked about earlier, that allow you to split your income already. So it's a tool that not many of you use or need, but if you do need it, you need to understand that you're able to do it and how it works. So the rundown on how it works is that you both need to be taking your CPP. So there's a CPP sharing request in the application. Do you want to share your CPP credits with the other person? You do that. So again, it's a sharing of CPP amount for the time you've been together. Again, it'll lower the higher income earner and bump up the lower income earner. That again levels out your taxable income and leveling out your overall tax bill that you're going to pay. Before I go any further, I just want to say thank you again for helping us reach 100,000 subscribers. And for that, we want to thank you. So we have put our financial masterclass, which is a course with over 100 videos. It's built for kind of that 20 to 45-year-old market, kind of the financial education. A lot of our older clients take it and find great value in it. But we really built it for that 20 to 45-year-old market, give them knowledge, understand how to build wealth. So we have put our masterclass on a BOGO deal. Buy one, get one free. So buy one for yourself, give one away. Buy one, get 2 credits, give both away. So we will be doing that for the whole month of March. If you buy our financial masterclass, you will get a second copy of it to gift away to someone that you love. So when we look at income splitting and reducing your tax bill, a big part of that, especially in retirement, is to get your taxable income down so that you can avoid or at least reduce your old age security clawback. A lot of us might bump up to that clawback. Again, it's a big threshold to get that, close to $90,000. But for a lot of you watching that video, that's the reality, and it's a good reality to have. But again, we want to make sure we don't bump into that OAS clawback. So if you're bumping into clawback and you find, hey, my taxable income is actually a bit higher even after income splitting than my spouse or common law partner, then you might want to look at CPP sharing when the time comes. Now, one of the big questions that you're going to be asking is, okay, I've split my CPP benefit with my spouse and we've divorced. We've split up in retirement and we're no longer together. So 12 months, up to 12 months, that's as long as you can go, following your split, CPP sharing will be turned off. You are no longer able to split. You have to be married or common law partner with that person and living with them. So that is one caveat. If you do split up, you are no longer able to share your CPP benefit. The other concern that many have is, well, what if my partner dies? So let's say, I'm getting $500 a month and my partner was getting $1,000 and we ended up sharing it and my partner dies. So am I going to keep getting more? How does that work? So what happens is if your partner does pass away, basically your CPP payment will go back to what it would have been originally had you not shared your CPP. So again, if you were getting a little bit more because they gave you a little bit more, it'll reduce back to your original amount, and vice versa. If you're kind of helping and sharing away, you'll get that back. So you will get your normal CPP back, and then you'll get the CPP survivor benefit based on whatever that qualification and calculation is based on your situation. Now, for the majority of you watching this video, I will say, come retirement, put a retirement plan together. Again, go watch that video that we did a week ago. It'll kind of walk you through that process. But hire a professional, get a plan done, and you'll probably realize CPP sharing isn't a huge beneficial move for you. Now, for some of you, it might be, but if you can create a fairly equal taxable income between you and your partner through retirement, sharing your CPP isn't going to make any difference. If you're able to kind of equalize it without CPP sharing, I would say that's probably the best way to go. CPP sharing is going to be for those of you that are unable to kind of equal out your taxable income, even with income splitting and all of that. And one of you is still, the higher income earner is still earning more CPP. Then do CPP sharing, it'll equal it out more. And the lower we can kind of lower that tax bill, again, it's more money back in your pocket. So that's a win-win. So in retirement, we want to do all we can to avoid as much tax, lower as much tax. And CPP sharing, if it's for you, make sure to apply for that. If you have a story about CPP sharing, you do it yourself, it's worked well, leave a comment below, share it with the rest of the community. Thanks for joining us in this video. We'll see you in the next one.